Hey guys, DevParty here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to use scriptable objects in Unity. Now, scriptable objects are really useful because instead of having to duplicate a prefab over and over to get all of your enemies or guns or items, you could just go up here, hit create, and it would be in this menu. So you could just have the script itself duplicated, which is a lot faster for Unity to run. So let's get started. Alright, first we're going to create a new C# script and name it something like item, right? Alright, now after that's done loading, go ahead and open that up in Visual Studio or Sublime Text, whichever one you're using. Doesn't really matter, you could use Notepad if you wanted to. And since we're not actually going to be using mono behavior, we're going to have to delete all of these, start and the update function. And instead of mono behavior, we're going to type in Scriptable Object, right? And now we've created our own Scriptable Object script. And to test this out, we're going to add a name, right? So type in public new string name. And scriptable objects already have a string name, so you have to type new to do this. Now let's go into Unity and go ahead and check if we can make our new item. Technically, we couldn't yet because there's still one more thing we need to do before this script can be duplicated. We need to go ahead and add an attribute up here that allows Unity to know that, hey, we want to make more of these. So we say create asset menu. Create asset menu. And once you have that, go back into Unity, and what we can see is that we can create an item up here with a name. Now, we're not ready to do anything yet, so I have this basic thing here, and I want the item stats to be displayed here. I have a basic area to put a sprite, a basic area to put a name, a weight, how many slots it takes up in the inventory, and a danger. Now, basically, from here on, if you already got it, you could just leave, but if you still need some more help, I would suggest continue watching the video. So, for the sprite, we're going to go public sprite. And now we have a basic sprite to use. And then for the weight, slots, and danger, we're going to make 3 ints. Public, not that. Public int weight. I don't know how to spell weight, wow. Weight, public int slots, and public int danger. Now we have all of the attributes we're going to want to have. We have all the variables we're going to want to have in right here in our script. So you can see if we go ahead and head back into Unity and load in the scripts, we can select create item. I'm just going to name it item 1 for now. And we have a slot for name, a slot for sprite, and 3 of these. Now I'm going to rename this item to wood because that's the sample item I'll be using to show you guys how this works. And in name, we type in wood. And in sprite, I'm just going to go ahead and drag in this wood sprite I made. And then for weight, I'm gonna put 4 slots, 1, and danger 0 because wood isn't that dangerous. Maybe I'll do 0.1. No, this isn't int. We're just gonna do 1 danger because wood can spontaneously combust. So now that we have this, we have our item. But if you press play on Unity, you're gonna see that nothing happens yet. This is because we don't have a controller telling these UI elements that we need to use this wood right here. So let's go ahead and make a controller script. So select create C# script item controller. Once you create that script, go ahead and open it up in your text editor of choice. And we are going to want the start method, but not the update method. In here, we're going to go public void, just in case you wanted to do this, update UI. Now, just in case you want to call this from another script. This update UI will also be called right here, update UI. we are going to, in here, add public item, which is the name of the last script we just made, and then we're going to call it item. It's going to have all the attributes we need. And then to link the UI elements here, we're going to want to link these UI elements that I'm showing right here on screen. We're going to want to type using Unity Engine .ui. And once we have that, we will be able to control these. But we need to actually link them in our script. And also, let's go ahead and add our item controller script to some kind of game manager. I already have one in here, but to make one, you just say create empty and then name it game manager. But I don't need to do this, so we'll just delete this. So now that we have something with item controller, you can, and your item in here, go ahead and drag in the item that you made. And now that you have the item that you made in there, we need to tell the UI that it needs to render this item. So we're going to add public text name, public sprites, and for now that's all we're going to do. We'll add the other stats after I show you guys that this works. I'm going to say name.text equals item.name, and we're going to say sprite, which is weird, I think, equals item. No, we can just say this. Sprite equals item.sprite. And now that we have this, it should technically render this once we link our UI elements. So let's link name in name container, name text, and our sprite in the sprite container, right? Link that. Oh yeah, we need to actually link this source image. No, wait. So since this is a UI element, you'd go image, and then you'd say sprite.sprite. Sorry about that. I'm forgetting that we're not actually using stuff in here. We're using a canvas, so we need to do that. And then we'll say sprite image. Now, when you run it, you should see the name of your object and the sprite. So let's just go ahead and link these wait slots in danger. And now if you're using an int, you're going to want to go .toString because it won't accept an integer value and a text. Okay, now we link them in the Unity editor to make sure, because if you don't link them, it's not actually going to work. So make sure you link all of these. I think I linked to the wrong one here, so bada bing, bada boom. Now you should see that your item is going to be fully displayed right here. I'm going to go ahead and link a download to the project in the description if you want to go ahead and just take a look. And also, thanks for watching.